For centuries, humanity has been captivated by hidden meanings, secret societies, and the mysteries woven into our most celebrated works of art. Today, we embark on a journey to decode one of history's most enduring enigmas, the Da Vinci Code. Could it be that the brilliant Leonardo da Vinci, the master of the Renaissance, concealed a tapestry of secrets within his masterpieces? What if every brushstroke, every line of anatomical detail, was not just art, but a coded message meant to challenge the established order? Leonardo da Vinci was not only an artist, he was a visionary scientist, an inventor, and an avid seeker of truth. In an era when the Catholic Church held unchallenged authority and dissent was met with severe repercussions, Da Vinci's art might have served as a covert vessel for forbidden knowledge. In this video, we will explore the hidden symbols and conspiracies that suggest Leonardo may have been safeguarding truths too dangerous for his time. Over the next few segments, we'll examine the mysteries behind the Last Supper, the intrigue of the Mona Lisa, the mathematical precision of the Vitruvian Man, and the possible ties between Leonardo and secret societies such as the Freemasons and the legendary Priory of Sion. Prepare to have your perceptions challenged as we delve into historical documents, scientific analyses, and the theories that have turned Da Vinci's works into modern-day puzzles. If you're fascinated by art, history, and secret codes, subscribe and hit that notification bell to join our community of curious minds. Now, let's turn back the clock and decode the enigmatic legacy of Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci, the Renaissance visionary. Leonardo da Vinci was born in 1452 in Vinci, Italy. From an early age, he demonstrated an insatiable curiosity that spanned art, science, and engineering. His notebooks, filled with sketches and observations on anatomy, flight, geology, and botany, are a testament to a mind that saw the world as an intricate puzzle waiting to be solved. As a painter, Leonardo broke from tradition. His approach to realism and perspective changed the way art was created and perceived. Yet, it is precisely this innovative spirit that has fueled speculation about his use of symbolism. Many researchers believe that Leonardo's works, while aesthetically beautiful, were also layered with secret meanings. At a time when any deviation from church doctrine could lead to persecution, Leonardo might have chosen to encode radical ideas within his art. One of the key debates revolves around whether Leonardo was influenced by, and perhaps even a member of, esoteric circles. Some scholars suggest that his study of nature and geometry was driven not solely by a scientific pursuit but also by an understanding of ancient mystical traditions. The precision of his drawings, such as the famous Vitruvian Man, indicates not only a mastery of human anatomy but also an adherence to mathematical principles believed to echo the divine order of the universe. Leonardo's work, particularly during the latter half of his career, became increasingly ambiguous and symbolic. Critics argue that his art was a subtle form of rebellion against the dogma of his age, a way to communicate hidden messages to those who possessed the knowledge to decipher them. In a world where censorship was a constant threat, the idea that Da Vinci might have embedded secret codes into his paintings is both thrilling and plausible. Top 4. The Last Supper, a masterpiece of mystery. Few paintings have sparked as much debate as Leonardo's The Last Supper. Created between 1495 and 1498, this iconic mural portrays the dramatic moment when Jesus announces that one of his disciples will betray him. Yet, the painting's true subject may be more complex than it appears. A. The enigmatic composition. Leonardo's arrangement of figures in The Last Supper is far from random. The grouping of the apostles, their gestures, and even the placement of bread and wine have led many to believe that Leonardo was encoding secret messages. Some researchers contend that the positioning of the figures is not solely narrative but symbolic, with the configuration reflecting ancient codes and geometrical principles. Every detail, from the curves of the table to the angles of the disciples' postures, might be interpreted as part of a larger, hidden message. B. The mysterious figure. One of the most controversial theories concerns the identity of the figure seated to the right of Jesus. Traditional interpretations label this figure as John the Apostle, but alternative theories suggest that it may actually be Mary Magdalene. Proponents of this theory argue that the subtle feminine features of the figure, combined with Leonardo's known interest in gender fluidity and duality, hint at a relationship far more intimate than previously believed. If Mary Magdalene were indeed present, it would append centuries of religious tradition and suggest a narrative where she played a central role in Jesus' life. C. The hidden musical score. Another fascinating theory posits that the Last Supper contains a concealed musical composition. In 2007, an Italian researcher discovered that by overlaying a musical staff on the painting, certain gestures and positions of the hands seem to correspond with musical notes. When these notes are played in sequence, they produce a haunting melody reminiscent of a requiem. Could Leonardo have used his art as a medium to share music, a secret language that resonated on both visual and auditory levels? D. The absence of the Holy Grail. Unlike many other depictions of the Last Supper, Leonardo's rendition conspicuously lacks any representation of the Holy Grail, a symbol often associated with sacred mystery and divine wisdom. This absence has led some theorists to suggest that Leonardo intentionally omitted it, perhaps to indicate that the true Grail was not an object but a concept, the eternal quest for hidden knowledge and truth. Top 3. The Mona Lisa, the smiling enigma. No discussion of Leonardo's coded artistry would be complete without an in-depth look at the Mona Lisa. Arguably the most famous painting in history, the Mona Lisa has inspired endless theories about her smile, her identity, and the possible messages concealed in her gaze. A. Identity and duality. The subject of the Mona Lisa is officially believed to be Lisa Gherardini, a Florentine woman. However, some scholars have questioned this identification, suggesting instead that the painting might be a self-portrait or even a symbolic representation of an ideal that transcends gender. Leonardo's fascination with the interplay between masculine and feminine energies is well documented, and the ambiguity in the Mona Lisa's features may be an intentional exploration of duality. Her subtle smile, enigmatic yet inviting, has become a metaphor for the hidden complexities of human nature. Decoded details in her eyes. In recent years, high-resolution imaging has allowed researchers to examine the Mona Lisa in unprecedented detail. Some experts claim that within her eyes are tiny, almost imperceptible inscriptions, letters and numbers that could serve as clues to deeper meanings. For example, the right eye appears to contain the letters LV, which many interpret as Leonardo's initials. The left eye, however, presents a series of symbols that remain undeciphered, inviting speculation that they could be part of an even broader code linking the painting to other esoteric traditions. C. The hidden landscape. Beyond the figure herself, the background of the Mona Lisa has also attracted significant attention. While it might appear to be a simple, idyllic landscape at first glance, some theorists argue that the terrain is a symbolic map. The winding roads, distant mountains, and mysterious watercourses might be read as metaphors for the journey of life, or even as coordinates pointing to a hidden repository of ancient wisdom. Could the landscape be Leonardo's way of hinting at a secret location where forbidden truths are preserved? D. Symbolism and alchemy. Alchemical symbolism was prevalent during Leonardo's lifetime. Many believe that the Mona Lisa contains hidden references to alchemical processes, transformations that mirror the inner journey of the soul. The balance of light and shadow, the interplay of clarity and mystery in her expression, and even the composition of the painting itself may all be seen as symbolic representations of transformation and enlightenment. Leonardo, who was known to dabble in alchemy, might have infused the portrait with a message meant only for those initiated in these ancient practices. Top 2. The Vitruvian Man and Sacred Geometry. Leonardo's sketch of the Vitruvian Man is widely regarded as a symbol of the perfect harmony between art and science. At first glance, it is a study of human proportions, but many believe it harbors even deeper significance. A. The geometry of the human form. The Vitruvian Man is drawn with astonishing precision, based on the writings of the ancient architect Vitruvius. This drawing not only illustrates the ideal human proportions but also embodies the concept that man is a microcosm of the universe. Leonardo's use of geometry, particularly the golden ratio, suggests that the human form is intricately linked to the laws of nature. This ratio, 1.618, appears in countless natural phenomena and has long been associated with aesthetic perfection and divine harmony. B. Connections to Freemasonry and esoteric traditions. Sacred geometry is a cornerstone of many esoteric traditions, including Freemasonry. The precise measurements and symmetrical design of the Vitruvian Man have led some to speculate that Leonardo was influenced by, or even a member of, secret societies that revered these principles. The drawing's balance, order, and mathematical perfection are seen by some as a visual representation of the hidden order governing the cosmos. A reminder that what appears chaotic at first glance is actually governed by a set of universal laws. C. The duality of man. In many mystical traditions, the human body is seen as a bridge between the earthly and the divine. Leonardo's Vitruvian Man, with its perfect symmetry, embodies the dual nature of humanity, the union of body and spirit, the rational and the emotional. This duality echoes through his other works, suggesting that Leonardo's exploration of the human condition went far beyond mere scientific inquiry. It was a philosophical quest to understand our place in the universe. D. An invitation to decipher the code. By drawing the Vitruvian Man, Leonardo may have intended to communicate a profound truth: that understanding the universe requires both art and science, logic and intuition. The geometric precision of the drawing is not simply an academic exercise. It is an invitation to decipher a larger code, one that speaks to the interconnectedness of all things. Top 1. Secret societies and hidden knowledge. Leonardo da Vinci's association with secret societies is one of the most controversial topics in modern interpretations of his work. Though definitive evidence is elusive, numerous theories suggest that Leonardo may have been privy to, and possibly a participant in, clandestine organizations that sought to preserve forbidden knowledge. A. The Priory of Sion. Popularized by modern literature and films, the concept of the Priory of Sion is based on the idea that a secretive group has safeguarded the true history of Jesus Christ and his lineage. Some theorists claim that Leonardo's art, particularly The Last Supper, contains subtle references to this hidden order. Whether Leonardo was aware of the Priory or merely influenced by its underlying ideas remains a matter of debate, but his work certainly resonates with the themes of secrecy and revelation that the Priory symbolizes. B. The Knights Templar and other orders. Beyond the Priory of Sion, there is speculation that Leonardo had access to the mystical traditions of the Knights Templar. The Templars were reputed to have guarded ancient secrets, including knowledge of the Holy Grail, a symbol of divine wisdom and eternal life. Some researchers argue that Leonardo's subtle hints in his work could be allusions to Templar lore, suggesting that his art was a medium through which these esoteric ideas were passed down. See esoteric symbols in art and architecture. Throughout history, secret societies have employed symbols as a means of communication. From the all-seeing eye to geometric shapes and hidden numbers, these motifs appear in art, architecture, and literature. Leonardo's works are no exception. Every painting and sketch is imbued with layers of symbolism that may seem innocuous at first glance but reveal deeper meanings when examined closely. Whether it's the carefully placed gestures in The Last Supper or the subtle codes in the Mona Lisa's eyes, these symbols invite the initiated to look beyond the surface. D. The purpose behind the secrecy. Why would Leonardo risk his life by embedding secret messages in his art? One theory is that in a time when deviation from orthodox thought was punishable by death, art became the ideal medium to covertly disseminate revolutionary ideas. Leonardo's genius lay not only in his technical prowess but also in his ability to communicate complex concepts without uttering a single word. His art was his secret language, a language designed to be understood by those who dared to look deeper. Unraveling the final code. As we reach the end of our journey into Leonardo da Vinci's secret world, the question remains: did Leonardo truly encode hidden truths in his masterpieces? The evidence, though circumstantial and often speculative, suggests that there is more to his work than meets the eye. Each painting, sketch, and note in his vast collection hints at a deeper, more mysterious narrative, a narrative that challenges us to reconsider the boundaries of art, science, and spirituality. Leonardo's genius lies not only in his ability to capture the beauty of the human form or the intricacies of nature but also in his daring exploration of ideas that dared to question established truths. Whether it is the haunting mystery of The Last Supper, the enigmatic smile of the Mona Lisa, or the mathematically perfect lines of the Vitruvian Man, his art compels us to ask, what if history itself is a code waiting to be deciphered? Throughout the centuries, countless scholars, artists, and enthusiasts have studied Leonardo's works in the hope of uncovering the secrets he might have left behind. While some dismiss these theories as the product of overactive imaginations, the sheer depth and complexity of his art suggest otherwise. Leonardo da Vinci's legacy continues to fascinate us because it is a living enigma, a puzzle that transcends time and defies simple explanation. In a world where information is at our fingertips and every symbol can be analyzed in minute detail, the call to decode these hidden messages grows ever stronger. Leonardo's art invites us to join him on a quest for knowledge, a quest that is as relevant today as it was in the Renaissance. It challenges us to look beyond the surface, to question accepted narratives, and to embrace the mystery inherent in every brushstroke. Thank you for joining us on this journey to decode the Da Vinci Code. If you enjoyed this exploration into history's most tantalizing enigmas, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you believe Leonardo was trying to tell us? And what hidden messages remain waiting to be discovered? Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, sometimes, the greatest secrets are hidden in plain sight. As you reflect on the secrets of the Da Vinci Code, consider that perhaps the real mystery is not confined to a single painting or a hidden message, but in the very act of questioning itself. Each discovery, each theory, is a step towards understanding the complexities of our own existence. Thank you for watching. If you have your own theories or interpretations about Leonardo's hidden messages, share them with us below. We love hearing from fellow seekers of truth.